Welcome to the next lecture of time response analysis. In the last lecture we have seen what is response of the control system, then transient time response, various input signals such as step input signal, ramp input signal, impulse input signal and parabolic input signal. In this lecture we are going to study poles and zeros of transfer function, pole zero plot and the characteristic equation. See what is poles and zeros. As we know, the transfer function is given by g of s is equal to c of s divided by r of s, where c of s is Laplace transform of output signal and r of s is Laplace transform of the input signal. Both c of s and r of s are the polynomials in s. Therefore, g of s is equal to bm s to the power m plus bm minus 1 s to the power m minus 1 up to b0 divided by s raised to n plus an minus 1 s raised to n minus 1 up to an. Considering the system gain, we can reduce the equation to k into s minus b1, s minus b2, s minus b3 up to s minus bm divided by s minus a1, s minus a2, s minus a3 up to s minus an, where k is system gain and n is the type of the system. Let us see what is poles. The values of s for which the transfer function magnitude g of s becomes infinite after substitution in the denominator of the system are called as poles of transfer function. So to calculate the poles of the transfer function, we have to equate denominator with 0. Let us see one example. Determine the poles of given transfer function, and the transfer function is g of s is equal to s plus 2, s plus 4 divided by s plus 3, s plus 4. So to obtain the poles, we have to equate the denominator with 0, and the denominator is s plus 3, s plus 4 equated with 0, so that s is equal to 0, s plus is equal to 0, this gives s is equal to minus 3. S plus 4 is equal to 0, this gives s is equal to minus 4. So in this way the poles are 0, minus 3 and minus 4. Now let us see how to represent these poles in the S-plane. See the S-plane. On the y-axis it is having the real terms denoted by sigma, and on the y-axis it is having the imaginary terms and the y-axis is denoted by j omega. So we have calculated the poles as 0, minus 3, minus 4. See, the poles are represented by the cross sign on the S-plane 0, minus 3, minus 4. Now, let us see what is zeros. The values of s for which the transfer function magnitude becomes 0 after substitution in the numerator of the system are called as zeros of transfer function. Simply speaking, zeros of transfer function we get by substituting or equating 0 to the numerator. Let us see how. So here is one example. Determine the zeros of given transfer function, and the transfer function is g of s is equal to s plus 2, s plus 4 divided by s plus 3, s plus 4. Okay, so the zeros can be obtained by equating numerator with 0. So numerator is s plus 2, s plus 4 equated with 0, so that s is equal to 0. Okay, s plus 2 gives s is equal to minus 2, and s plus 4 gives s is equal to minus 4. So the poles are 0, minus 2, minus 4. Let us see how they are represented on the S-plane. So here is S-plane and the zeros are 0, -2 and -4. See, they are represented by the circle. Pole zero plot. The diagram obtained by locating all poles and zeros of the transfer function in the S-plane is called as pole zero plot. So simply we have to combine poles and zeros on the S-plane so that we will get the pole zero plot. The S-plane has two axes, real axis and imaginary axis. Since S is equal to S is equal to sigma plus j omega, the x-axis stands for real axis and shows the values of sigma. Similarly, y-axis stands for j omega and represents the imaginary axis. Here it is pole zero plot of example 1 and 2. In the example 1 and 2 we have taken the similar transfer function. Okay, so here the zeros are represented by circle 0, -2, -4 and poles are represented by cross 0, -2, -4. Sorry, 0, -3, -4. So this is the representation of pole zero plot. Next is characteristic equation. The equation obtained by equating the denominator polynomial of a transfer function to 0 is called as characteristic equation. So it is given by s to the power n plus a n minus 1 s to the power n minus 1 plus a n minus 2 s to the power n minus 2 up to a n is equal to 0. So the characteristic equation is obtained by equating the denominator to 0. Let us see how. So here is one transfer function k into bracket s plus 6 divided by s plus 2 s plus 5 s square plus 7s plus 12, and we have to find poles, zeros, pole zero plot, characteristic equation. So let us see how to find the poles. The poles can be obtained by equating denominator with 0, and the denominator is s plus 2, s plus 5, s square plus 7s plus 12 is equal to 0. So this gives us s is equal to 0. Okay, then s plus 2 is equal to 0 gives s is equal to -2. S plus 5 is equal to 0 gives s is equal to -5. And this equation is having the another bracket s square plus 7s plus 12, which can be written as s plus 3 into s plus 4. Okay, so s plus 3 is equal to 0 gives s is equal to -3, and s plus 4 is equal to 0 gives s is equal to -4. So now the poles are 0, -2, -3, -4 and -5. Next thing is to calculate the zeros. The zeros can be obtained by equating numerator with 0, and the numerator is, see the equation, numerator is s plus 6 is equal to 0. So s is equal to -6. Therefore, the zeros are s is equal to -6. Pole zero plot. So in the pole zero plot, we have to draw all the poles and zeros on the S-plane. So there is one 0, that is -6, and the poles are represented as 0, -2, -3, -4 and -5. Characteristic equation. So it is the equation that is obtained by denominator equated to 0. So it is s plus 2, s plus 5, s square plus 7s plus 12 is equal to 0. So by expanding we get s cube plus 7s square plus 10s into another bracket s square plus 7s plus 12. Okay, then finally we will get s raised to 5 plus 14s raised to 4 plus 71 s raised to 3 plus 154 s square plus 120 s is equal to 0. So this is our characteristic equation. Next example. So I suggest you to solve all these examples using pen and paper at least 2 times so that you can solve these confidently. The transfer function is C of s divided by R of s is equal to s plus 2 divided by s into bracket s square plus 2s plus 2 and s square plus 7s plus 12. And we have to find poles 0 plot and characteristic equation. Then poles are, we can obtain the poles by equating denominator with 0 and the denominator is s into bracket s square plus 2s plus 2 and s square plus 7s plus 2. Sorry, s square plus 7s plus 12 is equal to 0. So first pole is s equal to 0. We know the roots of s square plus 7s plus 12 from the previous example, and they are s plus 3, s plus 4. So we get the roots as s is equal to minus 3, s is equal to minus 4. Now there is another bracket we have to solve, s square plus 2s plus 2. As we have studied in the mathematics, the roots can be calculated as minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, where a is coefficient of s square. Listen carefully. A is coefficient of s square, b is coefficient of s, and c is the constant term. So for the equation s square plus 2s plus 2, coefficient of s square, that is a, is equal to 1. Coefficient of s, that is b, is equal to 2, and the constant term c is equal to 2. So you have to substitute these values into this equation, and then we will get s is equal to minus 1 plus j and minus 1 minus j. In this way we obtain the poles as 0, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1 plus j and minus 1 minus j. Now we will obtain the zeros. The zeros can be obtained by equating numerator with the 0. S plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore s is equal to minus 2. Hence the zeros for this transfer function is s is equal to minus 2. Now pole 0 plot. See carefully. First the 0, that is minus 2, is represented by the circle. Now we draw the poles. First is 0. You can mark it using the cross sign. Then second pole is minus 3. Then minus 4. Now the next poles are minus 1 plus j and minus 1 minus j. So see at the blue lines shown how minus 1 plus j is represented above the x-axis and how minus 1 minus j is represented below the x-axis. Characteristic equation. See, for the characteristic equation we equate the denominator to 0. So that is s square plus 2s plus 2, s square plus 7s plus 12 is equal to 0. And by calculating it we get s raised to 5 plus 9s raised to 4 plus 28s cube plus 38s square plus 24s is equal to 0. Next example. One transfer function is given, s plus 2 divided by s into bracket s plus 4 s square plus 6s plus 25u, and we have to calculate poles, zeros, then draw poles zero plot and write the characteristic equation for it. Poles. The poles can be obtained by equating numerator with 0. So numerator is s plus 4 s square plus 6s plus 25 is equal to 0. So this gives us s is equal to 0. So this is our first pole. S plus 4 is equal to 0 gives us s is equal to minus 4. So this is our second pole. Then the third bracket is s square plus 6s plus 25. So to find the roots of it, we use the formula minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this gives us two poles, minus 3 plus j4 and minus 3 minus j4. So in this way the poles are 0, minus 4, minus 3 plus j4 and minus 3 minus j4. Now zeros. The zeros can be obtained by equating numerator with 0, and the numerator is s plus 2 is equal to 0. So the zeros are s is equal to minus 2. So here is the pole 0 plot where the 0 is minus 2 given by the circle, and the poles are 0, you can see, then minus 4, minus 3 plus 4j, see carefully, and minus 3 minus 4j on the pole 0 plot. Characteristic equation. So it is obtained by, yes, equating the denominator to 0. So s plus 4 s square plus 6s plus 25 is equal to 0, and by calculating this we will get s raised to 4 plus 10s cube plus 49s square plus 100s is equal to 0. So solve these examples again and again. We have seen today poles and zeros of transfer function, then pole 0 plot and the characteristic equation of given transfer function.